3.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Stories from the Unbound Shores. When we last left off, the party had begun, and is still currently in the middle of, a fight with an arena fight with the duo known as Life and Death. Life has been defeated and removed from the field, but so has Melisari and potentially Roland, but both have yet to fully leave and technically have the option to continue fighting, though their safety is no longer guaranteed at that point. And so, I believe we will be returning to what should be a slug match for the ages.
Punch, punch!
Aurelion, we
Yeah,
ended on your turn last time, as I recall, so here we are. Also, apologies if my audio is different. I'm in a new space.
Literally. All right. I can't remember.
Can't remember.
Did anything interesting happen last round that I would have to react to?
The most interesting thing that happened last round was Melisari's death wards being triggered.
I mean, like, between Death and myself. Like,
Not that I recall. No.
yeah, I mean, I could just keep attacking, but I can't remember if there was anything.
Oh, shit. Um,
Yes?
I'm trying to remember. Because I know we were trying to make sure at the least you knew. I mean, I don't think you would be pulling, or you'd be trying to kill anyway, but giving him the option of talking as opposed to or throwing as opposed to continuing to try and beat us down. So that was the last thing that had happened, was I told him that we needed to win, but we're also sympathetic to his cause and could come to some agreement perhaps. And then I think you gave him a turn to not continue attacking you, and he continued attacking. Is that right?
No, he hasn't had a turn yet. I know what I intended to do with him on his turn. But, like...
Okay.
And I mean, I didn't go back much to the recording like I should have. Moving and all that. But to the best of my knowledge, he is potentially open to these negotiations, but has yet to firmly demonstrate such.
So that's the only thing I can think of, is just that the suggestion has been made to to put things on hold, but has yet to be reacted to.
Things on hold. Oh, but like talk to him.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily like on hold. You'd probably still have to put on a show, but mind you, I don't think Rallic would appreciate it very much. So it'd have to be a really damn good, convincing show.
Oh, I can do
But
that.
Rallic is also the bad guy.
I know. But
Take
Rallic
his
also
head.
has the power to keep our goal from us. But anyway, I'm gonna retreat now. It's all you, Aurelian.
Yeah, let's kill this guy. Let's stab him in the face.
Okay, so time to murder this guy. I mean, oh, wrong mouse. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know how much Aurelion really can follow along with this plan. Unless someone wants to intervene, he is going to attack. Ooh, I'll attack recklessly.
Alright.
Oh, so close to a crit. That is 27 to hit.
27. That will hit.
12 piercing.
Alright. Takes the 12.
And second attack. Ho 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 ho! That is a crit. What is I get something I get what is it? Ah. Okay, so when you're rolling the extra die, so you're the damage is die plus stat, like modifier.
Yes.
But when you're rolling a crit, do you add the modifier to every die roll, or is it you just do?
No, you just roll twice as many dice.
Oh yeah, that's what I want. Okay, so that's 8, 10, 14, 18. That's 21 piercing.
21. Did you remember? I know at some level barbarians start rolling extra dice. Did you check for that? Should be called brutal critical.
Yeah, yeah, I rolled that extra die.
Alright, just want to make sure. Alright, he'll take the 21 points of damage. Any bonus action, movement, talking?
Oh, Aurelion doesn't talk. Not in
Alright.
this state.
Then, as for what about the other two things? Movement, bonus action.
What? I don't get an awful lot of use of bonus actions. Hmm. Well, if you're using a one-handed weapon, does two-weapon fighting let you punch with the other hand?
No, because it's not a light weapon, and neither is what your one-handed weapon is.
Okay.
If you want to do that, it's a monk feature.
Yeah. I am going to leave it there. That'll do.
Alright. Well, sorry.
How does Death look?
He is not bloodied.
How does Aurelian look?
He's not bloody either.
God damn it.
But it is a safe bet to assume that Death is in better shape.
Yeah.
Manly men have to be punching themselves burly. No, each other.
Oh my goodness. Glancing around me, is there anything I can see that might let me dawdle? Anything of Roland's I can pick up for him?
No. If you wish to linger in the arena, it will be fragrant. Word.
Smelly.
Obvious.
Obvious. Flagrant.
That's the word.
Fragrant.
Floral.
Talking to you, word's good.
I bet Melisari uses a floral scent.
Okay. Back to it on my phone.
Roland smells like mushrooms. Am I coming through?
Was I concentrating on anything? I'm not concentrating on anything, right? No, that's not going to be seen as anything other than a combat thing. I was considering casting Blur as like a, I'm keeping myself safe as I leave. But don't judge me. Trying to find any way I can stay in here, because hang on,
I
let's see.
wasn't judging you, I was laughing because your example, your roleplay there was funny.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, if I take a sort of roundabout-ish route, which is still reasonable, I will still
I would
be in
allow that.
there.
You'd be in with exactly one square.
We'll be in with exactly one square. As I start walking that way, I will kind of grimace at Death and say, kind of apologetically, Rallick has a important family heirloom of his. You know, as if to explain why I have put out this invitation to talk, and my companion is continuing to wail on him.
That's not the sum total reason why.
Yeah,
You will
well,
talk, but he will not. He says, grunting as he's trying to, still deflect sword blows and things of that nature. Then, of course, stabbed by Aurelion's critical hit.
but yeah, I think that is it.
Alright. Nightmare will poof. And go back over here. Rolling.
Wait, I thought she was our. Oh no, that's right. She had the thing. Okay. Really wish I had invisibility. Rolling. Can't relate to that at all. I thought he said you might not want to fight, or you might. I don't remember.
No, I said once, not live.
Yeah. Yeah. The only risk is Rallick thinking we intentionally lost and refusing to give up the scabbard in any way. Melisari gives a mental, thoughtful shrug. Like a, yeah. I think you did. Does he have spectacles? Because it kind of looks like he has spectacles. Yes. It is a resounding yes from Melisari. How could you think otherwise?
Sorry, car engine. What was that?
But I need it to be known that I imagine Nightmare saying, "Sorry, truck engine, what was that?"
I will see what I can do, but if he chooses to remove me, I will be removed. Yes. Probably. Alright. And then it is Death's turn. Does Aurelion show any signs of relenting or he might talk?
I like to imagine that Aurelion is like veins popping, spittle flying, just
Oh dear.
mindless.
Alright.
I have Dimension Door. Over the course of 2 turns, I can pop in, grab Death, and pop him to safety. Because that'll do us a lot of good.
Alright. Then for the moment, I think he will just continue swinging. Let's see. Your friends are reasonable. Why aren't you? I left my dice on my bed. 1 second.
I told him why. Kind of. Not really.
Alright, and you attacked recklessly, correct?
Uh-huh.
Here. Aurelion's his own worst enemy.
Alright, so that will hit. Let's... over his full bonus. So just know that rolls unless you're AC. So let's see here. So it's 2d6. I need you to take 21 points of slashing damage, which you can half to 10. Did you get that? Not yet, he's not.
Why you mean yet?
No reason. I don't know. Maybe he's having mic trouble? I'll check Discord.
My toe
Thomas?
really hurts. Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Ah, okay. Well, you got hit for 21 points of slashing damage, which you may have to 10.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, this might actually miss. Which would be impressive. Hmm. Gonna be... Yep. That is a 16 to hit, which I believe will miss.
That will miss.
Double fives. And great weapon master. So it was the one that would have hurt. It is now going to be your turn.
Yeah. Reckless attacking again. That is a 21.
That will hit.
That was 2 13s. That's 8. 8
Eight?
piercing. Yeah.
Alright, we'll take 8 points of piercing damage.
I minimize that one. Second attack. Ah, so close to another crit. That's 27.
That'll hit.
Slightly better. That's an 11. No, 10. 10 piercing.
You'll take 10 points of damage. Anything else?
No, that is it.
Alright. Well, sorry, it's your turn.
I suppose I will cast one last glance behind me. I have to make a decision. I don't have calm emotions. Do I look like someone who can calm emotions to you? Wow. Um, step outside, I guess. Given. I can't get through! Oh, I teleported! Alright, well. Is life just hanging out right out here?
Hey, you're not gonna get much of a better view, so probably.
It's fair enough.
He'll just kind of nod his head to you as you enter.
I was gonna say you guys are a damn nightmare to face, and then I realized that we're the ones with the nightmare. Ha ha ha. Anyway,
Unless you have things you wish to do upon leaving the arena.
I would just be giving him some sort of acknowledgement.
Alrighty then. Nightmare is going to move here and prepare to reappear.
What did he say about
basically at
working
the end of your
together?
next turn.
Over the telepathic bond, I'm going to ask, well, sorry, what did life say about working together?
Nothing yet. We just acknowledged each other's presence. Although I worry that the walls have ears.
Hmm.
Did that transmit? I can't remember if I was pressing the button.
It
Yep,
transmitted.
you did.
I worry that it will not matter if the walls have yours if already on Kill's death. I should want to know if I should be stepping in. Or if I should be... My two little gray blob stick figure men fighting through the clouds that I can barely see. Look, stuff looks weird when you're in the...
I know, I'm envisioning it. It's amusing to me. I just don't know what to say.
Alright, that's all I've got for my turn. 'Cause I haven't been
I guess sorry. Should I wait till my turn comes back around to say anything else to life?
You had time on your turn. If you want, you can say a little bit now.
I think to start off my turn, I'll say something like, "You should know we're sympathetic to your cause." Give him a meaningful look. That probably means nothing to him.
I find sympathy accomplishes little. And that'll have to be it to your turn. As they are very short rounds.
Yes.
Is there anything else rolling?
Nope, I am waiting for it to be obvious that I am needed outside of the ethereal.
Right. Death is going to begin casting a spell.
I don't have counterspell.
And you're on the wrong plane of existence, but both you and Aurelion do. Not you, but
I
that's
can
right.
see him.
I'm not certain he's in range of yours, but you can definitely see him. He's like
He appears to be just in
45
range.
feet away. Yeah.
God damn it! It
From
can't
there-
be anything other than obvious that I've done something.
It's only
Yeah, but
got
also-
a somatic component.
Yeah, but she's also standing next to life.
Yeah.
But I would like to remind you of that. Aurelion does have his own counterspell he could use. Albeit a painful one.
Still got the anti-magic shield, which I recommend.
I heard Thomas speak up for a second there, but didn't hear what was said.
I was. I don't know if he's again not in the right frame of mind.
Alright. Then I'm gonna start counting down from 10, and I need an answer on counterspell before I hit 0. From either one of you. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6.
No, let it go.
5. Alright.
I'm
Then
gonna regret that, aren't I?
perhaps, as this is not necessarily the type of spell you'd expect from someone like him.
I know what it is.
No, you don't.
Fuck you.
Is it
he's
calm
going to-
emotions? I'm kidding.
No, he doesn't know that, I don't think. I think that's cleric specific. And he does not have any levels in that. Well,
Dear.
no, he will start with this. So he's going to cast a spell called Investiture of Wind. Range attacks will have disadvantage. He has gained a flying speed. And can use an action to make wind bursts that deal damage and possibly push a target, or targets that fail a saving throw.
Oh dear.
It is concentration, however. So let's go ahead and give him its ring. Concentration, that'll work. Aurelia, it is your turn.
going to happen. You know what I'm doing.
I still need to hear the numbers.
Reckless hearing again. That is 25. That's 11 piercing.
11 piercing. Alright, he takes it.
It's 22 to hit. $11 piercing.
Well, at least you're consistent.
Yeah.
Let me do the math real quick. He might be bloodied. He is bloodied? Yes.
Question mark? Why was there a question mark there?
Because it comes to like a half hit point difference between bloodied and not bloodied that he's like on the edge of. So he is, exactly a half. At least as close as you can physically get. With whole numbers. Anything else?
Nope. That's it.
Alright. Well, sorry. Any actions you'd like to take, conversation you'd like to have?
I would like to... I would like to be better at knowing what to say about things and stuff.
Good luck with that.
Thanks. Let's see. So our goal is to get Aurelian scattered back. While not killing either of these guys. And not getting dead to them. Does Aurelian just have the one death ward, or does he have two still?
I think he only ever had the
Oh,
one.
did he only ever have the one?
I know two of you had two, and and Nightmare and the other one only had one.
I don't think I had two.
I thought you did, but they just got. Oh no, because then you would have survived
Yeah.
the double hit. So then I guess he does have an additional one.
Okay.
Because I don't think Nightmare does. And if you didn't, then that leaves Roland and Aurelion as the only applicable recipients.
Yeah, I'm reasonably certain it was not me, since I would theoretically be at range. And in less danger. Theoretically.
Well, you were, until you went and pissed the danger off. Which, admittedly, is doing your job.
Yeah. I did good controlling things. I guess I'll just make conversation, sort of, kind of tell him,
Whoa.
Sorry.
okay,
Fumble the pop bottle. Sorry about that.
pop.
Hold on. You lost your train of thought, didn't you?
It's hard to lose something that didn't exist to begin with.
Yeah.
All I have right now is Relic has the thing that we want. That is the extent of my train of thought.
If you have a general direction you want a conversation to go in, and the method you want to go about it in mind,
Yeah,
then
that's
we
the
can
problem.
reduce it to rolling
I know.
checks.
I know. But that's the problem. I don't even have that much. My brain is not working with me very well.
Alright, then I'm going to give you a little bit of time to think on it while I take a Nightmare's turn.
Okay. I don't know how much more time or how much more the time is going to give me, but
At the end of
appreciate it.
your turn, regardless of what you do on it, Nightmare appears, which, yes, wouldn't disable the flying, but Nightmare is back in physical space. There we go. Back up to the 10 please, or 5 feet, was it? Yeah. And we'll make a strike against Death. Alright, forgot to pull up her stat block. 1 moment. UI change? Yes, it did. Okay. Why am I... Well, she tried. She will attack and miss.
That's unfortunate.
I believe she only gets 1. Yep, only gets 1. It's not a bad 1, but, 1. Yeah. Okay, if you come up with what it is you wanted to do, let me know, and we will break turn under and go back. Roll.
I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna tell him we're here because Lord Relic has a very important family heirloom for my friend in there, which is, in part, why he's so
Worked up.
emotional.
Well, hopefully you can find some other way to get it. Don't expect you'll be winning this contest. We have a fair bit on the line as well.
As I said, we're sympathetic. Meaningful looks! But Melisari doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. I got a charisma of 0 over here. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I've got a charisma of, I don't know, maybe I've got a +1. People like me, right?
I like you.
Thanks.
You're neat.
Doesn't mean I can persuade people of things. Anyway.
Doing great.
Thanks.
I have a...
Well, you mull it over, because your turn will be coming up quickly again.
What?
Roll
I
it.
know. Roland needs to give me ideas here.
Alright, I have an idea. What if I have... it won't work, right? Nightmare, you need a willing target to take into the ethereal, right?
Yes.
So you would not be able to snatch Aurelion.
If I could simply dump people in another dimension, I would have significantly fewer problems.
Ah, I understand.
Relate
The
to this.
temptation.
On the primal level. Definitely look bad if I jump in there to stop Aurelion fighting him.
I just want to take...
You could find out if life can communicate with death by means other than speaking, and then maybe he could recommend death evade rather than attack. That could run Aurelion out of steam.
Does he run out of steam?
Yeah, he runs on steam.
He'll run out of steam. I know he runs on steam. I'm kidding.
I've seen him chase down an opponent and then lose the desire to destroy them.
Mostly when he loses the ability to.
Yes, in this case I do not think these are different. That is what I refer to. These are ideas that I have. Otherwise I should remain here until he needs me to rejoin the fight to defeat death, and we carry on with the plan as it was. Or we lose. And we hope that life and death take down Ralik.
And possibly make another jailbreak.
Jailbreak?
Never mind.
Oh, I thought it broke off something that happened.
No, I forgot that we... Melisari forgot that we didn't tell Roland what happened.
Frankly, I don't remember either.
I was referring to,
when
I pick things up and put things down.
Ooh. We're talking about the gang stuff, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Ah.
That's just how I think about it.
Yeah, so either we advise him how to defeat Roland, or we let Roland win. But I think these are...
Roland. You're gonna help him defeat you?
Yeah, Aurelion. Either we... Yeah. One has to win. Which one do you want to win? They want to destroy the man who's been using undead. This is honorable, but... and it's possible that in the process we could get back the heirloom, the scabbard, once Ralik is defeated. And we could even perhaps help with that, but that requires Aurelion lose. So, do we let Aurelion lose? Help Aurelion to lose, or do we let Aurelion win? Because I think that he will win. I think either way we get technically what we want, but we also perhaps make enemies that we may never see again.
That was a lot of words for... This is still your decision.
I'm trying to... This is... Talk to me! It is our decision, I am saying. Should we want Aurelion to win and just get back the Scabbard and be done with it? That is acceptable, but there is this undead thing that life and death are fighting against that I think is worthy. And if we want to give them a chance to pursue that, then you need to convince life to have death run him out of rage.
Of course, this all depends on whether or not he can even communicate with him in there.
Yes, but if he cannot, then it is a moot. And Aurelion wins, and we get to skip out back, and maybe we stay friends with them somehow, and we help them later. I'm just thinking of the here and now. There are other ways to do things. This is not the end of the world.
I think we've had a lot of conversation.
Yes, but it is telepathic.
I know.
So it is fast.
Okay, fair enough.
Fast, though it is starting to push the limits a bit here.
Yeah.
So, I say this. Try to find out if you can give them that information. And if it does not work, then do not worry about it. That is my suggestion to you, Miss Melzari.
Hang on, I have to roll a thing. Bugger though, I forgot the words I was gonna say. I mean, regardless of what I say to life at this point, we probably have to wait for it to come back around to his turn to actually act on it, right?
Yeah.
At this point.
Probably.
So give me. So carry on while I continue to think of things.
Yeah, no, I mean, my turn's done. That's all I wanted to say to her.
Then... Nightmare and Aurelion will both hear Death say, actually, if you can, and he will teleport. Well, to this space, but like... 5 feet up.
I wish I could fucking hear that.
And you'll see him covered in shadows once again. He will then use an action to have a burst of wind erupt at Aurelion's location and drag in some of the surrounding building and debris. So, I will need Aurelion and Nightmare to make Constitution saving throws. Technically, I suppose it would go off here-ish. Thomas?
Yeah, just checking something.
Alright, just making sure.
That's 23.
23 will succeed. Uh-oh. Nightmare got a 16 on die, so she's almost certainly fine. She's barely fine, but she's fine. Though she will take half of the total damage, whereas Aurelion will not due to his shield.
Yeah.
There's my D10. So,
Over
Nightmare will
telepathic
take
bond.
4 damage. Oh, that was an awful roll. Oh wait, not 4. 4 is too high, actually. 2. 2 is the damage you should be taking. But that will be Death's turn. Aurelion, it's now yours.
Right. Let's attack.
Yeah.
16.
Are you gonna move next to him?
Oh, where is he?
He's has moved out to the arena's center with a
Oh
teleport.
yeah, I see him now.
Oh shit, I know what he's doing. Oh, don't fall for it, Aurelion.
Okay, so I move and then 16 to hit.
16, we'll have to double check. 16 will miss.
Okay, so second attack is a 21.
21 will hit.
12 piercing.
He will take 6 piercing, as his teleport gives him resistance until his next turn. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
No, sorry.
Oh shit. I'm going to kind of amusedly say over the telepathic bond, you know, the one thing we haven't thought of is talking to Aurelion ourselves. I don't think any of us have made an attempt to actually, like, tell Aurelion over the telepathic bond, hey, we should talk this out.
None that I'm aware of.
The telepathic bond is. We are all connected. He can hear this whole conversation right now.
Well, yes, but we're having it clearly between ourselves. We could be shouting his name, mentally speaking.
Alright, let's just try that then.
There is there is amusement in her thought, but she is also going to say to Life, there may be a way for both of us to get what we want.
In the meantime, Aurelion! Aurelion!
But it would require your friend not shoving Aurelion into the water.
I somehow doubt you have the proof and assurances to back that up. But do enlighten.
Would she have a copy of the contract on her?
I don't know. That'll leave up to you. At the very least, your character will remember it.
Dimensional pockets.
And something I thought of, that I had been thinking about last time, but had forgotten in the intervening weeks. I would like Melisari to make a... Well, no, you have perfect memory, so you're just gonna know this. Something that slipped past you, but is somewhat staring you in the face at the moment. You have a contract for the tournament.
I think I know what you're getting at, and that's what I'm going to try and draw Life's attention. Yes, draw Life's attention to. God, that sounds so fucking weird.
You could say the Dragonborn if you prefer.
No. His moniker is Life. He gets to be called Life. But about the fact that they just have to lose, and we get it regardless of whether we win or not, and then presumably we get the prize for winning. Is that the thing that you're thinking of? Because that's the thing I'm thinking of. Am I way off base here?
It's possible my memory is fuzzy. Because I had forgotten about this in the last few days and only just remembering. So it's possible I'm thinking of the wrong thing. But what had come to my mind is I don't recall there was a contract about the tournament and your special participant. But I don't recall there being one about Aurelion's scabbard specifically.
No, I think we made him get in writing that whether we win or lose, as long as these guys don't win, we get the item, and then anything beyond that is on us.
Alright, then I will trust your memory on this, as it has proven to be more accurate than mine in the past. I have been rather busy. At least by my standards.
Does that sound right to anyone else?
Yep.
So disregard my comments. And so, what is it? So, what direction is it you're willing to take this, then?
Were you saying something, Tristan?
I said I might have a note about it on my sheet. I'm just checking. Last note on my sheet is about Orgnar and the wonderful night we had.
Oh gosh.
I mean, fair.
Perelius and Paraskam.
What do you think of this plan, Roland? Sorry, I was thinking about Orgnar.
Not the time!
Well, it's... I should have invited him into the crowd.
No, of course I didn't write anything about anything useful.
Okay. Scroll of which? My merch led by fucking dove. And a lightning javelin. Korean dragon. Helped by actor. The dragon turned out to be a silver dragon. Those are the kind of notes I have. I do not have the note on this contract.
I have bestiary notes.
Huh?
Said I have bestiary notes. It's like I swear that we talked about it, and I can't find it now. And it was a long time ago, so I don't think I'm gonna find it. Just
It makes sense that we would have gotten it in writing, that we were asked to do that and what we were going to get out of it.
Yeah. It certainly makes more sense than alternative, so I'm comfortable assuming that to be the case and moving on. I don't want to waste more time.
okay. Fair enough. Okay. So then the only question is whether or not she would have it on her. I mean, probably.
You certainly strike me as the type to have kept a copy. At the very least, you have it like in your
Yeah.
quarters or something. But I imagine it would be on.
Well, quarters are very far away. It would take me 2 turns to get there and back.
Yes.
And 2 large spells. At least I'm gonna guesstimate that it's less than 500 feet away. Which it actually might not be. Hang on. Oh no, it's very well within 500 feet.
Yeah, like the entire thing across diagonally, I don't think it's much to be. In this place, Dimension Door is go where you want.
Question is, how much do I need to spell it out for him? Or a question is, how much do I need to spell it out for him?
So,
Sorry. One way or another, what I'm going to be attempting to persuade him of is, this is our contract, this is what it means for how this could work. That tells you nothing, does it? I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry.
yes, I see quite clearly how us losing means you winning. I'm very.
Please note that we win our goal.
By us losing.
We don't care about the actual boon of the tournament. Simply
And
what
neither
we
do
gain from
we.
this. Wait, I thought... Did I misunderstand something? I thought somewhere along the line it was like they're gonna get him to stop doing the thing by winning.
We're going to get face to face with him and make him dead.
Like, it's. Well, that is very much what they seem like possibly on both counts. However, assuming that they have signed a normal contract, at least like what was originally offered you guys, there's nothing that would allow them to do that simply by winning this.
Yeah, I'm realizing that in hindsight now and feeling real dumb.
No dumb.
If one side deal is made, you can always bet there's more.
Deals on the side. That's my nickname.
But I will leave you to think about that as we continue, because
Yeah.
there's been a decent bit of back and forth in real time. So, it will be Nightmare's turn.
What do we get by winning? Just money? I can't even remember anymore.
Scabbard.
We get the scabbard.
Winning the
for
tournament
making sure
gets you money,
Winning the tournament gets us money.
and a sizable chunk of it.
They don't know how much we have. Eh, 475 platinum.
So,
Got like 6,000 gold pieces.
as Nightmare is running around, like, well, not running, but flying across the backside of Death here, she'll be communicating to the two of you. I need you to convince him to let me shove him. As she is now rather focused.
Which him?
Aurelion.
The one you can talk to.
Fair enough. Aurelia!
Aurelion! Aurelion! I know you're in there, my friend. Come back to us.
Nightmare needs to shove you so that Death can't. Maybe, I don't know. I just know that Death is gonna try to shove you. Or at least I suspect so.
Aurelian, are you paying any attention to the cries of your friends, or ignoring them entirely?
I think Aurelion is fixated on what he is doing.
Alright, then you need to make an athletics check with advantage. As Nightmare will try to shove you backwards from the ledge, and from Death's reach.
Okay. That's 28.
Alright. She attempts to shove you, but is not able to do so.
Damn it. Yeah, I think Melisari is just gonna, like, put her head in her hand.
Alright.
And say some colorful words in Elvish. Or...
Roland.
We'll do something.
Nightmare failed to shove him.
She did. She tried her best, but he is both strong and raging, which
Well,
makes him a difficult person to shove
it's a-
physically.
It's a good thing I'm in the ethereal plane. I can do nothing to help. Aurelion! We're trying to have a plan!
Trying and failing.
It's about your sword! Scabbard!
Well,
We need you to stop fighting for a moment!
before that can happen, there needs to be a roll of the dice. And this, once Death's turn begins, another eruption of wind will go off directly behind Aurelion.
Yup.
So, Aurelion, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Pushing him into floating like a little floaty boy.
Yeah, Melisari's definitely got her head in her hand, like, god damn it.
One save. That is a... what? 25.
Alright, then you will succeed and not be shoved over the edge. Let me double check a thing. And that'll be the end of Death's turn, because that was his action. Aurelion.
Good thing you're so fucking strong.
Yeah. Oh, I should have had advantage on that. I didn't realize.
If you had failed, I would have reminded you.
Yeah. Reckless attacking. That's another crit.
Oh.
Just realized I turned down the volume earlier. And I want it back.
Where did that go? These things. Yeah, there it is. $24 piercing.
24.
Holy shit.
He will take 24 piercing damage and lose concentration,
Oof.
which will send him floating to the ground harmlessly, but no more eruptions of wind shall occur.
That was my first attack, right?
Right.
I'm shrugging over the telepathic bond. I wonder if he'll think to do exactly what Death was trying to do to him.
That's what I'm wondering.
I mean, you're not mindless.
Yeah,
You're just
I'm
very
just-
focused.
So how does a shove work?
You make an athletics check, in your case with advantage because you're raging, and he makes either athletics or an acrobatics check. Whoever gets the highest result wins. If you win, he gets pushed 5 feet back or knocked prone, your choice.
Let's do that.
If he wins, nothing happens.
Alright. He might... That's a 26.
And Jesus has smiled upon you with a double 3. And so he is pushed backwards and out of the arena.
Sorry, just kind of looks. He's like looking out there, kind of glances at life, and back into the arena and goes. Well, that's a bit anticlimactic.
It's a bitch move, but yeah, he started it. You can't be too upset.
She's gonna hold out a hand for a handshake and say, "I wish we could have found an amicable end to this, but."
Perhaps if we had met prior to things getting aggressive. but he'll shake your hand.
Tell him that we have no love. Tell him that perhaps we can still be of use to one another later, since the walls might have ears.
Has initiative ended?
Yes.
So like once the
Oh,
round
God.
ends, and then Aurelion just kind of like slowly kind of like comes to. He is going to be like looking around to see.
Where the rest of us are?
I just
Nightmare will
right
deposit you on whichever plane you want to be on.
I literally like I haven't like I watched the guy go in the pit. The fight ends, and I just sort of walk straight through the wall to be next to Melisari and Life to hear what's going on. And I guess if she follows me in through the wall, I'll be like, "Yeah, okay, thank you, thank you for working with me, Nightmare. Yes, I will be on the material plane if that is all right with you."
I'm gonna say out loud to Life, we have incoming. Don't be concerned.
So, like, for 6 seconds, there's gonna be a burning horse, and then there's not.
And then there's a drow.
You know. So after the fire and brimstone fades, you are now left with a a slightly unsettled Dragonborn.
I'm going to do my best to be calm, cool, and collected, and make a comment about some local. I don't know. Eatery? Food? Does food sound good? I think food and drink sounds good. Or books. Food and drink or books.
I'm going to say over the telepathic band, come to the northern gate. We're just beyond it already on.
Which mouse? Yeah, I was going to say that Aurelion is just
looking around bewildered that he's alone.
yeah, pretty much. He's just kind of like still a little bit guard up.
Yeah. Like, there will have been, like, kind of a stunned silence for a few seconds, but then the arena will have cheers go up.
Oh, cheers.
It's really amusing how anticlimactic it feels and how silly it is that it should feel that way, right? Someone getting like a ring out by a pillar of wind is one thing, but just dink right into the pit.
It was stabbing him so hard that he couldn't focus on flying anymore. They're being chucked out of the arena unceremoniously.
Yeah, no, I think it was excellent. Great.
Every part of this fight has been wonderful.
The cheer goes up, and Roland is sort of like, "Oh right, my people." He goes back out onto the arena to wave.
But yeah, I'm going to make a somewhat casual mention of a tasty place to get food and drink.
Oh no.
And then follow behind a little bit.
You will be asked to stay on the grounds for a while, because there still needs to be, like, the award ceremony type thing. Or at least they'll tell you a time to be back by, which won't be too far from now.
Luton, get the scabbard.
Scabbard first, then food.
So we cut to the award ceremony, or do we need to talk to them first, Derek?
Need to talk to them first.
But we
So,
let them know that we want to chat after that.
I made a casual mention of a place where that has good food and drink.
Yeah, exactly.
Clearly, everyone knows exactly what this means.
Sure.
I'm
very
waiting to occur.
clandestine. I think I'm very smart, guys.
Orlin is unfamiliar with the word clandestine.
Sneaky.
Oh, that he is with. Maybe old, not you much of the common as you guys lived with elves. Undercommon.
I could also say it in Abyssal, Draconic, Elvish, or Sylvan if you like.
We have a word for this. Undercommon is called clan. Oh, it's a cognate.
Well, I don't know. I should kill the combat music.
But it was such pretty combat music.
I'm just enjoying the crowd cheering for Roland. He's like, never gets to be the good guy.
Oh. So, one thing I do need to clarify before we take the next step is, do you intend to be more clear about your desire for a conversation with the other team, or are you going to leave it at the current vagaries?
Melisari thinks she is very smart. She's not wrong. However, smart doesn't necessarily mean wise. That's a really dumb way of saying that. I'm tired. I apologize for the state of my brain today.
That's fine. I think that Roland will attempt to help and simply go back in now that Aurelion's over there. I don't know where Death is, but he's going to, put a hand on Aurelion's shoulder while looking at life and say, yes, you and your partner fought extremely well, and I think that we should celebrate together, even though it wasn't a new friendship, perhaps. We would treat food with friends.
Yeah. Where is he?
Death?
What?
You
I don't think we have that yet.
He's not returned to the group yet.
You pitched him down a pit early on in the middle of the arena, which counts as a ring out, which is how you won the fight.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Yes. Good job. You fought well. Very well.
I'll take your word for it.
Melisari is adjusting her glasses. Because
It
that's a thing that she can do now.
was a very near. It was a near thing, as both Miss Melisari and I were eliminated due to our own combat strategies. But it came down to you and Death, and you won.
Excuse me.
What? I did not say
Your
that our
combat strategy got you quite injured. My combat strategy was brilliant.
I never said that these were. I think that my combat strategy was also brilliant. I never said that the strategies were bad. I simply said that they are what got us eliminated.
I don't know. I still would not say that. That was what got me eliminated. What got me eliminated was a double smite to the face.
My
Life
combat
is just like
strategy
slinking away as you do bicker amongst yourselves.
Are we
No, come back. We're going to have
standing here, or
burgers.
are we just kind of having this conversation as we walk? Because I find that amusing.
I mean, I think as life starts walking away, I feel like Roland and Melisari would fall in behind
Automatically
him.
follow.
continuing
I was just like, why are they still following? What's going on here?
And then
That
after maybe
is-
half the hallway, realize, wait a sec, I think our room's on the east side.
What?
No, I straight up, I the idea of having a bickering conversation while walking is more amusing to me than just standing.
Yes.
Yeah, we're bickering
agree.
while we move.
I agree. That was a good.
And follow somebody who doesn't want us following them, probably.
in the
as
wrong
well,
direction.
In the wrong direction.
Okay.
But
Talking
yes.
about your strategies and my strategy was just to get angry and then hit people really hard.
That's always your
Apparently it
strategy.
worked.
That's always your strategy,
I
and it
respect.
usually does. Much
Look,
to
I respect
say.
your ability and acknowledge that you had your own reasons for fighting here. But you have now made my job much harder. Now I need to get to it.
I am saying to you that perhaps you do not have to get it on if we can discuss fix of what it is, as it is.
Well, they have yours.
Our faults, as you stated. We are not terrible people, and what we heard you say earlier made it sound like perhaps we could be friends. So, why would you not share a meal with us? And we can come in. We can be of use to you.
Are we not going the same way?
Life is trying to get away from us.
I was following you.
I was following Life. Life does not want me to follow him. Or them.
I will bring up my partner and see what they think.
Alright. Hopefully, we will be able to talk more after the ceremony. Well fought.
Indeed. You as
So,
well.
the sky drill was the perfect strategy, and it resulted in the removal of
Or
one of the
death.
major threats prior to my own removal.
Including your own.
Well, look, I am a major threat. What can I say? It's a
That is
very
true.
effective strategy. You saw the way the crowd cheered out there.
Aurelion.
Leon. That thing where he turns into a statue of himself.
Pretty.
Oh, he's moving.
He's very fast.
True, he is. Anyway, so, was it risky? Yes. But I felt very confident that between you and Aurelion, you could handle a single opponent, and it very nearly removed which way. Oh, you're right.
There's
We go
really
that.
not
You're
at all
right. This
for
way.
more that way.
Yeah,
I kind of thought there would be also, but there's not apparently.
That's alright. Okay, so, look, forgive me for having confidence in your ability to fight.
I suppose you could be forgiven. Ah!
I do not think that you can do business while standing on the man's counter.
Not looking to do business at all.
There's a piece. No.
Down you go.
Realize there's a up there. Blink. Huzzah. We rest until ceremony, and then we will hopefully meet our new friends for dinner, yeah?
Ooh, fancy. There's a fancy podium going up. Yes.
Yes,
We
they
will
are
have to be
preparing
cautious.
the arena.
And we're back to telepathic bond, yeah?
I suppose so, yeah.
After loudly bickering our way down the hallway.
Yeah, it was funny, just like Thomas said it would be. But I do think we lost him.
Yeah, I don't know where this place is. Oh no, there it is. I passed right by it.
Nice. Roland almost did too.
It's true, I did almost, because I was zoomed in and looking exclusively at the hall we were walking down, and forgetting I would need to go through a door.
Hold on, I'll be back in just a second to check something here. I'll still be able to hear you.
Alright. Yes, so I cannot help but wonder what it is exactly these people are trying to accomplish and if they will want our help. Because this already was a bit of a detour from our intended goal of getting ourselves out to the gauntlet.
Depending on what it is they intend to do, we may not want to be involved anyway.
Possible, but they mentioned that this man was basically undead and that they have determined for our own selves that he is probably a follower of one of the archdevils of the Hells, Asmodeus, but of that could be potentially bad for the people that live there. Right in front of us. Strange. Walk away knowing that that left potential problem behind us. I would like to know what they intend. But it will become my point is it will become moot. They do not wish to involve us.
Malazari is nodding. And there was something else I was going to... Oh, right, no, I was going to make some mention of, you know, hopefully we didn't say too much. We should probably be careful at the meet and greet. Make sure that Rallic doesn't send eyes there as well.
That is why we were very casual about it, and we can be a little quiet. They wish to meet with us. Until we are away from here. You have the ability to see things like spies, no?
Well, invisible spies. But who's to say that the person at the table next to us wouldn't be a spy? I've read about these things.
We choose a table that does not have any occupants nearby.
But then, there's less noise around us, we're easier to overhear. She's kind of absent-mindedly, fingering a tome. I hate that that's the best word for it. I hate that that's the best word for it. But I know that you guys know what I mean.
Yeah.
What?
Animate objects on the tome.
No, that's for the other way around.
The tome is using anime objects on us.
No, for when the tome means to fingering.
Oh my god. We've gone places. Anyway. So are we moving to ceremony? Is there anything else we need to talk about?
Unless you as a group have more things we should discuss.
Somebody practicing a trombone just now. Tuba.
No, that's another one of those cars that's just rolling around for some reason.
Good sounding car.
Just rolling around doing car things.
Doing the big farts.
Just annoying me, causing anxiety, the usual.
As you do.
You're not a city person, I take it.
I don't mind being in the city. I like being in the city. There's been an unusual uptick in people just revving their engines and racing down the streets, which has not been normal the last few years. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, yes, we can move to the ceremony, unless there are other things that you guys want to discuss amongst yourselves, or seeing what to try and do first.
I'm fine with the ceremony. That was the question, right?
Yes.
In mine too. Yeah, ceremony. Let's do this.
Alright, then you'll be invited out.
It's been a fucking week, y'all.
It's been a fucking life, y'all.
Yeah. God damn it, get. Ah! There we go. Okay, cool. Go.
You remember how to teleport, right?
I do.
Okay.
But by that point, I was not in a position to be able to. I was gonna lose her through the ceiling.
You can hit escape and it'll return you where you picked yourself up.
Let's forget that part too. What the shit is that?
There, escape.
Scarecrow? That's not terrifying at all.
Oh, hold on. Placer's set too low. There we go. It's fiddlesticks.
I have concerns.
Just says
I
Scarecrow.
also don't want to be in front.
Now there's two.
I didn't go ahead. I was always back here.
Uh-huh.
This is your moment.
What other morphs have I got? Oh, yeah.
Hi, Eskel. Aw, you're so cute. So precious.
Precious little Eskel. How much longer am I going to be alive?
Poor Eskel. So anyway, so we're moving up to the podium cautiously.
We need like the fucking award ceremony music from A New Hope. Perfect.
So, as you guys take the fields, loving music, feel free to insert whatever fits best for your brain.
Insert your brain.
Haha.
You left Aurelion behind again.
You know.
You'll hear Rallic, his voice kind of enhanced and echoing throughout the stadium. Come, yearn and take your prize.
Nope, not that way. Nope, not that way.
He will step back And where's the thing?
I step forward, a glyph of warding goes off and transports me to another dimension.
No. I'm looking for a specific problem.
Try get a cup. No.
This will do. If you wouldn't mind taking a couple steps back to where you were, you'll see a chest rise up out of the central podium.
Oh, fancy man!
He does look a little German, doesn't he?
Alright. I will look to the group and nod in a way that says, well, I shall open it, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, I present the Dark Horse, your champions.
Where's our dark horse?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. There she is.
We forgot the mascot!
Like, with that, Nightmare will actually kind of appear somewhat on cue.
Very
In a
nice.
gout of flame.
I appreciate her flair for the dramatic.
Yeah. Oh, take your prize, I'll say. And as you open the chest, you'll see it
Whoa, where'd you go?
stacked with coin, and laid on top will be Aurelion's scabbard.
Yay!
I will simply step to the side so that he can go and claim it before anything else happens.
Oh yeah, I'm grabbing that thing. And I am going to see... I'm just gonna stick it into my belt.
A part of you has been restored.
Do any of you have some words for the crowd? Wouldn't want you to miss your opportunity.
I can think of a couple of things to say.
Melisari is looking at you encouragingly.
Did you want to say anything first, Aurelion, since it was your victory?
I like the idea that Aurelion like takes a step and like draws in a breath as if he's going to say something, and then he just kind of looks around and you see like for the first time he has like a proper audience and he's just like, oh fuck. It's just like, oh, Aurelion suffers from stage fright.
He is a performer. Oh. I think Roland, I'll just reach out, pat him on the shoulder. It's alright, my friend. I will speak.
Woo!
Your actions did a good amount of speaking for you.
Pretty sure. Double checking.
You disappeared again. Oh, wait.
No, I do. Good. Thaumaturgy! I'm going to say, addressing the audience, say, the Dark Horse is proud to claim this victory, and we appreciate the honest efforts of the competition. The opponents that we made to defeat, they were all worthy, and I hope that they will have the ability to stand here, as we do, in the future. For my own sake, I come to you, to your city, a drow, unused to being cheered for, and so I thank you for accepting me here, and I wish to share with you as a cleric of Illustrée, the Dark Lady, knows that her following is growing, and that I hope that my people, those of the Drow who follow the Dark Lady away from those, can meet people such as you, who are ready to accept us on the surface, and that together we can make a great and unified world. So, thank you for accepting me and allowing me to fight and entertain you today. I do so in the name of Illustrée. That is all I had.
Melisari's gonna kind of...
You'll be met with some cheers, along with some kind of murmuring and confusion, as most have not heard of your deity. Plus, there's no doubt been some alcohol involved in these stands.
Lots of alcohol. But anyway, as you kind of start to seem to falter, Melisari will kind of reach up and like offer a hand down, I suppose, bracing sort of.
He'll take it
thing.
and step down, smiling, and say, "The more we repeat her name, the more people will know and recognize. This is an excellent first step. I am glad we were participating. I think that we have made my lady proud. Thank you."
Melisari just thinks warm thoughts. And is starting to become quite accustomed to this telepathic bond. It's very useful.
I don't need words.
I can be quite loquacious when I want to be.
He will take the bag of holding at that point and begin scooping the money into it.
Alright. And I will have to double check the amount, because I thought I pinned it. I did not.
Oh.
So what are these scarecrows?
They are constructs.
The next challenge. But yes, I certainly say nothing that might indicate our friend's life and death. We're definitely going to be best friends soon.
Best friends. I just remembered I'm still at 10 health. I think maybe I corrected that while we were resting.
Oh.
As the coins are scooped and the chest is emptied, it will close and sink back into the podium.
Very nice.
And there was just coins and the scabbard?
Correct.
Okay.
Unless I've forgotten about other treasure, which is
I just want to know if there was something included in there that we were supposed to discover.
Nope. You seemed very happy with your performance, and you have been given exactly what you were promised. As you have held up your end of the deal.
Those, we're so good at making sure those guys didn't win.
Yep. I'm I don't know why Melisari is so suspicious of these scarecrows, but I'm gonna use my identify glasses
Okay.
to identify the scarecrow.
Let me remind myself what all identify can pick up.
Let's see. If it is magic item or other magic imbued object, learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement, and how many charges it has. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it. And if it's a creature, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
Oh. You will know that these are creatures and that they're not currently spells affecting them.
So creepy.
While I do ride the line between creature and object, constructs are a creature type, and thus are creatures.
Creepy.
But, how's it? Oh, the...
What?
Apparently did not like how that chest got deleted for some reason.
That is entertaining to me. Wait, where did it go?
Quick, vamp!
Well, he's gone off into the void.
Wait, no, Rallic is still there.
He's not on my screen.
I see him standing here.
I don't. There is no there.
I see him standing there
There it
on the
goes.
ground. No, sorry. I see him standing there like half a foot above the ground. Oh, now he's on the ground.
I'm
Wait, where
still
did I
above the
go?
ground for some reason.
I disappeared now.
Alright, well, that's super cursed. Moving on.
It is. What's supposed to be there? Is there something invisible there?
No.
Are you
Like,
sure?
that's where the
What
chest,
the
that's
shit?
where the
Where
chest
am I?
was.
You didn't put a hide volume there? Because it looks like a hide
Nope.
volume.
Nope.
Okay.
Well, high volumes you pass right through.
Well, do you? Because you didn't used to.
Yeah. Yeah, they have for quite a long time.
Okay, good.
How did I end up in a wall over here?
Magic.
Because this is cursed right now. Stop messing with it.
Cursed, 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 cursed.
Oh. But you will, you'll, let's hear it for our champions, and kind of have you led off to applause and cheers, as your words seem to be finished. May they be victorious in our next contest as well.
Illustré!
There'll be a little bit of a slow applause, then you'll almost distinctly notice someone shrug, and then start cheering louder.
So at the time. Fine. Not like I'm 6 years old and don't have much time left to accomplish this.
And while I don't have the token on the field, as it would stand out, the person that you know seems to be kind of instigating the additional cheers is your mysterious friend you've been keeping eyes out for.
Yeah.
Father Time,
Oh goodness.
Mr. Time, Wizard, whatever his name
What have you been calling him?
is.
Mr. Everywhere Man?
Mr. Everywhere. He could be Mr. Everywhere. Just like from Resident Evil. Pirates, audience.
Alright.
I don't see him.
Yeah, like I said, I don't have the token on the field because it's like it just kind of stands out a bit too much, but and this is not like my typical use for it, so this is more just this is a story thing that is happening.
So, not only do we see him and he notices that he's been seen and disappears, but he's actually encouraging the crowd to cheer for Roland.
Yes, like he is like whenever there's been like a pause or something, he does like you've noticed him at least once, maybe twice, be kind of the instigator to get some more of the cheers behind your cause.
Silence. He looks around and goes, okay. Woo!
Just like that, in fact.
Pretty much.
Alright.
So,
Wilhelm cheer.
Well.
Relic and his constructs will take their leave. As you are escorted from the field, you will hear the stands start to clear out.
And we as well clear out. Ah! And I have most certainly brought all my stuff with me out here.
So, what is your next course of action?
Burgers.
Whaters?
Burgers.
Ah, burgers, yes.
I'd love me some burgers.
The burger.
Shaboopy, shaboopy, shaboopy. Shaburger, shaburger,
I see
shaburger.
two of our friends over there.
Yeah, where is you?
Where is?
Sorry, spaced out for a minute there.
Where is Roland?
You appear to have gone into the pit.
Oh, that's not useful. I don't want to be in the pit. It's dark in the pit.
I put you back by the entrance.
I exist.
So,
I forgot I gave him an earring.
I was almost about to ask, so, how do we get out of here? And then I remembered that I have keen mind. I know exactly how to get out of here.
you guys are able to take your leave and go find yourself some food.
Yes, we could find food and perhaps but we should find out if life and death are on our side. I like to say that in funny.
They chose their names well.
So I assume you go to like the restaurant that was perhaps mentioned to
Yes.
the other two.
In very clandestine manner.
Turns
Okay,
out.
well, obviously don't have a map for this, so I'm just gonna leave us here for that part.
What about back? Wait, no, we're not in Arcosia anymore.
Alright, so we go in search of life and death.
Indeed.
The food place that I mentioned. Somewhere in the vicinity.
Mm-hmm.
And as we are heading over there, I am casting Sea Invisibility at your suggestion.
Yeah.
You may do so. You get there, you're able to, and you'll be, people will recognize you as you come in. Maybe not a ton, but there'll be at least some faces of recognition. You'll get yourself some food, and after a time, you will see your two friends, air quotes, come to join you.
I smile at them.
Life will smile back. Death, not so much.
I gesture to open seats at the table. They may join us.
Yeah, they will join you, and Life will begin to speak, saying, "So, what is it that you wanted to discuss?"
Going to pass a glance around the room, make sure there's not anybody too close to hear.
It seems fine.
Okay. And I'll look to Melisari. Is
I
she...
look back.
do you see anything invisible? We look at each other, both waiting for something.
Did I see anyone invisible, and can I, like, perception or insight or something along those lines to ensure that, or to get a sense of whether there's anyone paying attention to us more so than they should be?
You don't see anyone invisible.
Or anything invisible.
Or anything invisible, yes. Nothing invisible, nothing ethereal. And there are people taking interest in you, but it's hard to know if that's just
Although
recently acquired fame or other things.
it occurs to me that see invisibility says that I see invisible creatures and objects as if they were visible, which seems to imply that I wouldn't be able to differentiate.
Yeah, you can't. The only way you can is by asking your friends, "Hey, is that real?" if something seems off. Or other people seem to not be noticing something that's moving through a crowd. Like, there are ways to tell, but it's not inherently part of the spell.
Yeah. I'm just amused that that never occurred to me before. Sorry, I probably could have yawned first and then spoke.
Never occurred to you. Alright, so getting the nod from Miss Melisari about there not being anything invisible nearby us.
As
Far as you can tell. Good enough for me. And assuming that I'm being either allowed or made to be the spokesperson here.
I have shit charisma. I've done my part today.
My charisma is +1.
We're all so very charismatic.
Extraordinarily. He'll say, well, first, I would like to thank you for coming and joining us. Of course, they order anything. We are covering it. Secondly, I'd like to remark on your impressive combat prowess. You certainly have us beat in terms of battle experience. And so it was, all that to say, it was an honor to compete with you, and you fought well. But to the point, when first watched your match before fighting against you, you made a statement before being escorted out of the arena regarding our benefactor, we shall say for the moment, and of undead. And on hearing this, I realized that perhaps a cause that I had not heard, but I do not disagree with, and so I wanted to understand from you what it is you are hoping to accomplish. See if my group can assist you in some way, if only to make amends for standing in your way during the tournament.
So, to make sure I understand this question correctly, you wish to know why we're doing what we're doing, or what we're doing what we're doing?
Somewhat of both. I want to know what it is you are hoping to accomplish, and I want to know the reasoning, because I only heard a little bit, and it sounded like something that I could agree with. So, if we can help, I want to. I speak for my friends here, but I look to them. Right? Like, see if the cause connects with us, then we would offer our service.
The dead deserve to rest in peace.
Well, that is certainly a sentiment we can both get behind. And a strong part of why we are here. Why should we trust you? You were quite literally shown a contract that you were working for him.
You were shown a contract, I say, looking to Melisari.
I misunderstood some things, I say over the telepath.
Indeed. Yes. Well, we did not know at the time that we began speaking who this man, benefactor, was. Through the conversation, we determined some things that were less than pleasant, but the determination to reach the goal of obtaining this item, my friend's family heirloom, which has been lost for a decade, seemed worth the temporary arrangement with such a person. So I do not excuse the actions, and I do not claim ignorance. We made the decision that attaching ourselves to one such as them was worth reaching this goal. Should not cause harm outside of that. Perhaps we look at this contract on the bond. It's like, right, the bond, the contract is just for the tournament.
I assume so. I don't think I would have agreed to work with him beyond that.
Yes, it was simply within the bounds of the tournament. We intended to win the tournament anyway, and so ensuring that nobody else won seemed a simple step in that. We did not know who you were at the time. So yes, we had a contract, which is complete. And now we are free to say, we do not like that man.
Well, that's all well and good. Assuming it's true.
Can you cast the spell Zone of Truth? That is still a thing, right?
Yes, it is a thing.
I said that's out of character.
Yeah, Zone of Truth exists, and it's a thing paladins can do.
Yes.
Paladins and clerics both, yeah.
I don't think I have it prepared. Faith. It's a first level spell, I'm pretty sure.
Second.
No, I don't have it. I don't have it prepared. Any event.
I know, because Death always has it prepared, as it's part of his subclass.
Makes sense. Vengeance. Yes. Would cast Zone of Truth if you wish. I assume that your distrust comes from who I am. He says, narrowing his red eyes at them.
wife just looks at his companion, then back to you.
I'm kind
No.
of raising an eyebrow too.
Allow me to enlighten you on a few things.
Please.
There is a very good reason we do not give out our real names.
I have not asked for them.
Our word ruffles quite a few feathers.
I'm glancing around again to continue to make sure that no one is paying undue attention.
And Roland's going to lean.
And so we find mistrust, or as my partner prefers to call it, healthy skepticism, a occupational hazard.
Indeed. Leaning forward and speaking a little bit more conspiratorially than he already was, Roland is going to say, depending on whose feathers have been ruffled, then could be wanting to be very good friends. But if you want to use your zone of truth, then you can assure yourselves that what we say is accurate. Oh. He looks around at the restaurant. Does require a bit of preparation that would be obvious here.
Perhaps we should find our own space, but...
I'm going to wave to it. I'm going to put a hand up to him to forestall him and wave for service.
Alright.
When the server comes, I'm going to say, excuse me, I'm sorry, but our group is looking for a little bit more privacy. Do you have a private dining area? Somewhere where we can eat and talk?
I'm sure we can arrange something like that. It will cost extra, though.
Oh, that is not a problem, I say.
She's literally like echoing that same sentiment, as she was one of the ones to recognize the
winners of the contest.
Yes, people who are literally just shoveling gold coins into their bag. A minute ago.
I'm just going to smile knowingly and say, I don't think that would be a problem as I reach out to pat their arm and place 10 gold pieces in their hand.
Give us a few moments to get it ready, and I will return for you. So, after a minute or two, she'll come back and lead you guys into kind of a back, much more private dining space. Like, this is the only table in the room.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
And she'll go to start taking orders once she has you all seated in the new place. You guys order whatever.
Yeah.
Belisari is once again taking a glance around the room.
It's just you, the server, life, death, table. Like, there's nothing that's going to be out of place.
I'm gonna poke the table with my dagger.
And death in particular is going to literally order one of everything.
I did tell him he could order whatever he wants because we are paying.
It is true. Belisari may wince a little bit, but...
We don't even know how much we've been given, but I'm sure that's not gonna make a dent.
It won't. Like, I'm not even gonna bother to, like, tell you what the price is. But after the server leaves, Death will say, I find it's much more convenient and much more delicious to order a great deal of food than pay for silence.
I'll have to keep that in mind.
Yeah, I think I can begin to understand this. A server will like you as a return customer, and will keep your confidence.
And you get food in the process.
Yes, and much more importantly, they will be busy for quite a while before they come back.
Well then, so you have ruffled feathers. You made a statement about your displeasure with Ralek's use of undead during the tournament. You struck a chord with us, to the point that we questioned whether we should uphold our deal with Ralek or let you win. Given that our friend Aurelian was in a state of... what would you call it, Aurelian? Fugue?
Is he here? Did he come back yet?
Did he leave?
He did.
He did
Sorry.
20 minutes ago.
Oh, no, I've been here.
Okay.
Okay.
Would you call it a fugue?
I don't know what that word means.
Fugue state means that you are
No, in character.
in character.
I don't know what that means.
It
Sorry, we'll
seems-
provide dissociation.
That is worse.
Simply means not in control of or remembering any of the actions you took.
Well, not entirely in control of anyway.
We are not necessarily out of character for the person, but the person does not remember doing them.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Alright. Our friend was in a fugue state. And could not be reasoned with. But, be that as it may, we were able to reach our goal, and I think that if I am guessing correctly about you, we should want to help you with your goal, but we would need to know a little bit more about your goal before we could offer our service. There's apology, of course, not for pay.
If you want to know what's going on, then you will need to answer some questions in the previously mentioned, of the effect of the previously mentioned spell. Is that something you're willing to do?
I didn't hear the name of the spell because the audio was a little weird right then.
The zone of truth I mentioned earlier.
Okay, that's what I thought he said, it just didn't sound like in the audio.
I said the previously mentioned spell. So I didn't actually name it, so-
That's why it sounded weird, because my brain was expecting different words. Okay, Roland is going to shrug and say, I am fine with this, and he's going to look to the other two.
Melisari will shrug too. It doesn't compel you to answer, right?
It doesn't compel you to
No,
answer.
but it's a lie detector. Like Death will know if what you're saying isn't strictly the truth.
If you speak, you will know if it's true or not. And you have to choose to either resist the zone of truth or not. But if you do resist the zone of truth and make the save against it, he will also know that.
Yeah. Shit. I'll also say I will also be casting a spell, Detect Magic, just for extra measure of safety.
And like out of character first. What? Why is it you're doing this?
I don't know. Maybe there's something that's not invisible but still here and listening to us.
And maybe he's not casting the spell he said he was going to cast.
Also that.
All right. You may cast it, but it would need to happen seconds.
Fair enough. I assume for purposes of making sure I am casting the spell I say I am.
But I mean,
Indeed.
Make sure that he's casting a spell he says he is.
I was gonna say I can always cast Detect Thoughts first, and then I'm like, well, no, I can't.
Yes, but you must understand. You asked us here. You brought us to a private room. And you are the ones who know where we stand, not the other way around.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Belisari's gonna kind of shrug at that again, too.
Look, I have spent 500 years around on the other drow, and we all kind of know where we stand. This whole figuring each other's motivations out and wondering who's going to stab who in the back is new to me.
I would have imagined that was somewhat the normal. Good to know.
So he casts Zone of Truth, which takes 10
Yeah.
minutes.
Shit, how long does it last?
10 minutes.
Which is how long it casts to take to oh my gosh, cast Detect Magic. Which means...
Well, Zone of Truth does not take 10 minutes to cast. It takes one action to cast.
Oh,
Does
yeah,
it?
okay.
I thought he had to draw it out and everything.
No,
It does say casting time, one action.
it is a one action cast. As far as I can tell, it might be a ritual, which well, no, because paladins can't cast rituals. So yeah, no, just one action.
It doesn't seem to be.
Interesting. To remember
I
something
mean,
wrong.
okay, he can always ask me as soon as he casts as well, but then that doesn't prevent me from potentially casting something dangerous for them. Belisari's giving this an awful lot of thought.
So are you guys permitting him to cast the spell or not? Because now I'm somewhat confused on that front.
Yes, I'm permitting it.
Yeah, I mean, the only concern is just that I then Detect Magic is almost worthless because we'll have had our whole conversation, which is kind of the purpose of her casting Detect Magic, unless he's willing to cast Zone of Truth twice.
You could cast it as an action instead.
I could not.
Spell slots that. Oh, you should have
It
prepared.
is not prepared. I
Gotcha.
generally don't prepare my rituals.
Fair enough.
Assuming that in most cases, if I need a ritual, I can take the time, or if I need a spell that would require being cast as a ritual, I can generally take the time to do it. Not always, obviously, but... Or as I am coming more and more to determine. But anyway... It is a complication. One that I don't know that I have a solution for.
Yeah, I don't think you do. Because technically it takes more than 10 minutes. It takes
11.
10 minutes and or is
I think it technically does say.
takes 66. Oh, no, that's about 1 minute. Yeah, 10 minutes, 6 seconds.
606.
So, but unless you're going to stop him right now, he's going to cast his spell, and you can figure that out after the fact.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can at least do damage control if I find there's something else. I just won't be able to answer questions from him directly.
So, he's going to cast Zone of Truth. Does anyone resist it?
Nope.
No.
Aurelia?
Nope.
Alright.
He uses Modify Memory.
Zone of Truth is cast. Death is going to ask you, Melisari, what spell is it that you wish to cast? Oh no, I'll say, what spell is it that you're going to cast?
Detect magic. May I proceed?
You may.
Are there any questions you have for me before? Me specifically, anyway.
Do any of you work against the Raven Queen or her interests directly? Like, I'll basically ask that question to each of you in turn.
No.
No.
I don't remember. Would it cover gestures? Can I just shake my head and just begin talking or casting?
Let me see.
I mean, not that it matters. It takes a second to say no. I just say no, and then I start casting.
It does specifically say speak.
Okay, then I would know that anyway and say no. I assume I am learned enough in magic after studying.
Yeah, if you didn't, if you shook your head, you will be quickly informed.
Yeah. So, at any rate.
Then, here's everything you told us in regards to your participation in the tournament and defeat of us accurate and true.
Yes?
Casting. Stars, casting.
I'm here to tell accurate truths.
What was the question?
Whether everything we've told him so far is true, basically.
Oh, then yes.
And why is it you wish to help?
As I am put off by the fact that powerful noble here is under the sway of hell, and while Stray is not against undead so directly as Raven Queen, I honorable to protect this cycle. So it is not my cause, but I am an ally to it.
Trying to think of what else. And to what lengths would you go to aid us?
I value opposing someone chronic.
Aurelion?
I'm thinking about that question.
She'll just gonna start staring at you harder until you answer.
I don't know. I'm sure there are probably limits to what I would do, but
Alright. Well, I believe I know where we stand for the moment. So he'll kind of nod to life to kind of begin informing rather than questioning. Oh. So,
I would like to point out that we have reached time.
there we have.
That's fine. We can
Um,
begin with that next time.
Then we shall do that. I need food.
I need to make all the choices. I hate choices.
Alright then. Well, thank you everybody for being here, and we'll see you the next time we get together for Stories of the Unbound Shores. Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Goodbye.
Ice cream.